Well, I'm back for another conversation at 4:49 a.m. And guess what this conversation is? It's about choices. The choices you make. And we have to understand and take ownership to the choices that we make because they can determine where we stay, where we move to, and where we go. And all choices that we think in our mind are good choices are not good choices. We can choose to love. We can choose to be a true friend. We can choose to forgive. We can choose to understand. We can choose to have compassion. We can choose to have empathy. We can choose to look past. We also choose to dislike. We choose to hate. We choose not to forgive. There's a lot of choices that we have. And all the time, our choices are not contingent upon what we think, but what somebody else's think. Tonight, there was a situation with an incident at work with one of our forklift drivers and one of the QA individuals. And because he was a man, she quickly went to, I feel threatened. And you have a choice to make those type of decisions. Because a person look a certain way, because a person is a certain bill, doesn't mean they're a threat to you. But it's not what you say, but it's how you say what you say. And I think sometimes the choices that we make, we don't really think about it. We think that we can talk to people any kind of way and they're going to be receptive to it. But what we have to understand, every action causes a reaction. So if you come to somebody and you make the choice to go to somebody the wrong way, you best believe, and you say the wrong things and you're negative and you're nasty, you best believe that the reaction that you're going to get is not going to be what you like. So before we do the things that we do, we need to make a conscious choice to choose wisely. We need to choose our speech. We need to choose our tone. We need to choose our demeanor and be wise in our choice. And all the time, we're not wise in our choice. And then when people flip off, pop off, a buck back, we can't stand it. We can't swallow. We can't deal with it. So we have to understand the choices that we make. And everything in life is a choice. You have the choice to do it, or you have a choice not to do it. You have a choice to accept it, or you have a choice not to accept it. The choice is yours. So let us be understanding in choosing wisely. Because if we choose wisely, we will make always the right decision. But if we choose wrong, then it will affect us potentially for the rest of our lives. So when you're making decisions, you're making choice, you're trying to choose, why don't we include God in our decision? Why don't we include God in our choice? Ask him to lead, guide, and direct us. But we're so quick to think we choose the right way. We choose the wrong man. We choose the wrong woman. We choose to let them in our lives because they say they love us. And then when they don't fulfill the love that we think we should get, then we feel like we have been duped. We have been led astray. But we chose that. We chose that. We chose who we have babies by and clear all the signs and the warnings and the notifications and the handwritings on the wall that this person not a good father, this person not a good mother, but we ignore all it and we choose to proceed forward with building a family with this individual. We choose to stay at a job that does not serve us any purpose because our fears keep us from elevating or moving to the next destination. That is a choice. We choose to allow people to talk to us any kind of way without saying, I will not tolerate that. That is a conscious choice. So you have to make a conscious choice to make people respect you. And you should make a conscious choice to tell people to choose your words wisely. Because when you really come down and you think about it, we're all adults. We're not children. We've been raised already. Nobody can re-raise you. And if your parents do a good job raising you, I don't know what to tell you. But you have to make a choice to deal with an adult or deal with an adult who pretending to be an adult, but they still acting, they have a child mentality. That is still a choice. We choose to stay in relationships that are unhealthy for us. That is still a choice. So right now you have a plethora of things that I have ran down a list. We can choose wisely or we cannot choose wisely. We can choose to be happy or we can choose to be sad. You understand what I'm saying? It's all a choice. We can choose to be weighed down, or we can choose to free ourselves. We can choose to pack things away, or we can make a conscious choice to unpack the things that is taking our youth and making us look old and tired and sick and upset stomach and migraines. Everything is a choice. Even God gave you a choice. He said, I stand at the door and knock. So he gave you a choice. If he knocked, whether you open the door or not. So if you think God can give you a choice, life can too. So how are you choosing? Are you choosing wisely or are you not? Food for thought. Think about it.